Hey, how you doing? Sorry for the late. I've been out there a day. We're supposed to. My wife and I had to go get tires because she had a flat tire in her vehicle, and factory tires suck. So they told us, they'll last $50,000 to 50,000 miles. Car was came right off the freaking truck. That lasted 25,000. One of the tires were punctured. My daughter was driving it, and unfortunately, she had to get the tire replaced. So we had to replace the other tires, which is fine. But we had an appointment at 12. It took us 2.5 hours, close to 3, to get out of there. Now, I normally wouldn't try not to get upset in this situation because sometimes, it, they're trying. And the problem was he had two guys at the Pep Boys that I was going to, and they were doing their best to help us out. And he had a lot of other stuff coming in, and I guess him and the other guy kind of got crossed their wires, and they couldn't find the tires. So we finally got out of there. All right, so I'm late for work as it is. I'm about to start work now, but I just want to get this off my chest before we get started. And so, what the hell, we might as well get dinner, or food. So we stopped at Starbucks. That's easy. Then we ordered food. Now, I'm going to make this real clear. If they're one of the benefits and curses of COVID is the online shopping. Now, when it first came online, everyone was afraid that it was going to replace people. Jobs would be lost. Actually, jobs they had to have more jobs, apparently, because you have to have shoppers separate from other people handling stuff in the store. So it expanded to McDonald's and KFC and all that, so you could order stuff online. Like a McDonald's, you can sit there and they bring your stuff out to you. They give you incentives because you get rewards, you get free food down the line. So I ordered from KFC because they had a couple of deals. I got that. Well, I'm a part of a big family, so we got a lot of food. So I expected it to take a while, so we took care of some other business, came back, and they said, hey, the app says what order's done. Again, it's not even close to being done. And it's not on the people in the restaurant. They had two bodies. And this guy is trying to handle, and one was trying to cook, this guy was trying to handle cooking and help her out. In addition to handling people that walked in, they did not have enough people in that KFC to handle the register, so they tell them to go to the kiosk on the wall so they can order. Okay, cool. So they did. Some people were down with it, some people just walked out. But the one lady said, hey, who's the big order? I am. So I waited. But here's the thing. There was a mistake in the order. We kind of corrected it. But here's the thing. I'm going to say this to all these corporations and everything. You don't pay these people enough as it is. And if I hear this argument about minimum wage, it's just a stepping stone job, go kiss my ass. At that point, that person's life, what they're doing for me is valuable. And I don't give a shit. I'd rather them getting paid a living wage because I know they give a shit and they're going to help us out properly. But there were only two people to handle the business in the store, to handle the DoorDash orders, the online orders, all the stuff that's coming across the computer. And there's only two of them. So, fine. I'm not going to flip out on them. It's not their fault. I put out a survey to KFC. Hey, no, your service sucks, but it's not because of them. Because corporations want you to do this because it drives business. The problem is they do not want to hire people to cover this business, especially for online, because it cuts into their bottom line. And a little less profit, it doesn't make sense to them in order to serve people better. This is part of the problem we've had for decades. That corporations look at people who work on manual work or manual jobs as replaceable, as worthless. And they put pressure on them, and if they don't perform, and the thing about it, they perform, they suffer for it. And the other thing too, they're on the front line to people who are not as understanding as me. And now I'm not a very calm human being. My wife will tell you that. But I understand being on the other side of that counter and hearing people bitch at you for things you have no control over, including one night as a manager of a McDonald's when my supply trucks didn't come on a Friday night and I'm down to drinks. That's it, and we're running low on those. Oh yeah, and then we ran out of cups. and the people didn't get it, and people were upset. And that was back in the 1980s. Advance here to the world of the established Karen. So the point of this video is simple. When you run across that, do not get upset at the person across the counter. Look at what's going on. Take a deep breath and become their ally, not their enemy. Because that's the best thing you can do for them. Also, send a note to whoever's running that place. Hey, hire some bodies or pay these people more. You know, acknowledge their work. Before I left, I told a lady, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you helping me. I know it was a big order, and I've been on the other side of that, and I know you're in deep shit right now. And she goes, honey, you have no idea. So, this is just a general human idea. Be kind for those who are serving you. If you've done the job, you know where they're at. Understand that they're working with with companies who are using technology not to benefit them, but to benefit the company itself, and putting them out on the front line to suffer for it because they refuse to give them enough bodies or enough help to serve the customers well. So that's my daily take. You guys have a good rest of the day, and hopefully we'll talk to you later.